This is the third time that I'm trying to do the daily reading for the 17th of January, 2026. And I think that it's just not connecting with Creative Life Spiritual Center's channel. And that was zapping the whole recordings, because when I just record to my own personal page on our Prosperity Living page, it works. So here we go. Let's see what happens. It's called The Long Haul. And first quote is from Emerson's Essays, of course, as usual, page 33. And it says, I accept the place the divine providence has found for you, the society of your contemporaries, the connection of events. And I take that to mean that Emerson is saying, I accept where you are right now. That doesn't say you stay in that place forever, which some people would say, hey, that's your lot in life. No, I think Emerson's saying, accept where you are right now and what you have, and then move on from there. And Ernest Thomas talks about all things are given unto us, but we shall have to do the taking. That's Science of Mind textbook, page 405, which to me is kind of self-evident. It's saying, look, the divine has provided for lots and lots of things. If you go out and look for stuff, you can find it, but it's up to you to do that. It's not going to be dropped in your plate. I remember in the movie The Secret, when the guy sits there and he manifests an elephant. Well, when Bob Proctor was questioned about it, he said, no, you do your work and then you have got a part in it. As the Quakers said, pray and move your feet. So that is what is being said here. And then this is Rev Margaret Stortz talking about longevity, who says, many of us, yes, we're in the enviable position of being able to live longer lives, especially in countries that are developed, quote unquote. Is that a good thing? And I don't know. But anyway, breakthroughs in healthcare, and also better nourishment and improved lifestyles, all of these have aided in this. And she says, in fact, many of us know those who are in their 90s who are still active and still continue to look forward to their lives. Then, I think one of the words that should be stricken from the dictionary and from use is the word retirement. I don't think, my own view, I don't think anybody should retire. Change what you're doing, yes. You don't have to be part of the workforce per se anymore. But it doesn't mean to say that you just go and sit in a chair and watch TV. No, we're all useful. If you look in communities around the world which don't have all these modern things, you'll find that everybody has got a place, from the kids right through to the oldest person. They all have a place and they all do stuff. Retirement isn't a word I think should be even considered. Yes, change what you're doing. Yeah, maybe not as intense, but you've got a place and you've got a position to fill somehow. She says we could easily say that we're living for the long haul, and so should consider the quality of the lives that we want to live. Most of us know and appreciate the physical care that we should be taking of ourselves. What we must now also consider is our mental health care. If we see ourselves as spiritual beings, we know that we're connected to the divine presence, or the divine, if you like, however we may perceive this. And so we're part of an enduring continuum of life. Holding a positive attitude is more than just a platitude. It's an inner commitment to ourselves and to the acceptance that our lives hold meaning and value, not only for ourselves, but also for others. We are unique and peerless beings. We bring gifts, big, small, and so on to life every day. And she says, and perhaps best of all, we engage in spreading the flow of infinite love. Ernest reminds us that we are evolved from the universe. Yes, we are stardust. As the song from way back when said, we are stardust. And in many ways, imponderable, since we carry the great mysteries in our veins. let us not forget this. So my take on all this is that everybody at every level of life has got something to offer to life. A little baby, when it smiles, it brings so much joy into people's lives. It doesn't know it's doing it, or maybe it does, I don't know. So right through life, we have something to offer. And as I said, throw retirement out of the window. Yes, change what you're doing. Leave the corporate world and do something else. Find out what you can use your talents for. You could even stay at home and use your talents. But for goodness sake, don't vegetate in front of a television, whatever age you are. Anyway, that's just my view. I'm not really a big TV person. I watch it because Barbara likes to watch it more than I do, but she does a lot of other stuff as well. So anyway, that's my message today. And my affirmation is, I value myself as a caring, giving, loving person. I value myself as a caring, giving, loving person. And that is what I have to offer you today. And I hope, for goodness sake, that this third attempt has been successful. So please look out for my colleague, Reverend Lisa, tomorrow. I'm guessing 9:15, but these days I'm not quite sure. Look out for me tomorrow, hopefully around about 5 p.m. Central Time. And until next time, namaste.